Welcome back to Rise Entertainment 360. Now, our next guest has me laughing already, and he's a pop soul powerhouse who's played all over the world.
That's right, and his newest single, Give Love, is striving to spread the message of hope and encouragement that this world is definitely thirsty for. Singer-songwriter Herve, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Now, you have to talk to us about your new single and why you wanted to write Give Love.
Oh my God. Give Love it's a gift because when I wrote it, it's like when you sometimes you get these epiphanies. I was just walking around my neighborhood in Harlem, and then there was always somebody hanging out there, and then I went to ignore. I was like, oh my God, do I have to interact with them today? Then I didn't. All of a sudden, I was like, my God, well, if I were to actually not acknowledge the person, and I continue to do this, then what if everyone does that? Then what kind of world would we be, And so then I realized actually that, love was more of something that it's an action that you take, not so much, the saying, I love you, but it's like, it's the doing, the showing, the caring. And then it just came to me that way, and it just said, did I ever pass you by? And then the song kind of just wrote itself. But I had not imagined when I was being written that it was going to be so important.
Well, how has it been received? Have a lot of people been saying it's important to them? Has it changed things already? Do you see it?
Yes, it touches the people a lot when I perform it. The way people remember the lyrics, it touches them right away because it just speaks to them. It's so I don't know. It's a simple message, but it hits home. I do not know if it's the song kind of like have you reflect back on yourself. Perhaps that's maybe it puts you in the driver's seat. I think that might be what it is. And so it allows you to actually...
I feel like that's what the best sort of art does. It makes you question your reality and your world and all these other things. But you are of Haitian American descent.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Proud of it.
Haiti.
Nice and proud. Loud and proud. I love that.
I love it.
But I mentioned this because, of course, you live in America, and there's a certain man that lives here too that recently had incredibly disparaging remarks to make about not just Haiti, but also Africa.
Yes.
And you are incredibly well-traveled. So what sort of things are you hearing about people say, not only about America, but also about Haiti outside?
Well, it was a bit sad because more recently, when I did travel, it was said that the first thing the first comment somebody made was referring, it was remembering what it was said about Haiti in a negative light, and that did hurt. Such an incredible country, and I don't know the description of that place in someone's mind. It doesn't exist anywhere. I do not know any country that is, as they have this, has been described. So it was just so sad, that one would put that meme, and around the world, and so that people would actually have that kind of a view of a place they've never been, and it was a bit irresponsible, I think, to have gone that route, but we're 400 years old. Haiti is very strong, and
First Nations gained independence as well. Let's talk about that.
Yes,
We're very proud of Haiti for that.
Yes, we have. We've made our mark in the world and helped a lot of people gain independence. We've helped South America gain independence. We've helped give the world the true idea of what liberty should be. That you can be free, and that the way of how it was, that it didn't have to be that way. That there needs to be a different way of seeing humanity.
And you know what else Haiti gave us?
Yes.
You! There you go. So we're going to talk more about that during the break. And we're going to come back to a little bit of slanging.
All right. We're ready now. All right, we'll be right back with more 360. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did good.
Good.
Welcome back to Arise 360. We're still hanging out with singer-songwriter Herve. Thank you for hanging around so we can talk a little more about your music.
So much fun.
Well, I would like to talk more about your music because, like we said, Give Love is your newest single, and it really gives that hope and that message of, you know, empowerment and hope to people. Do you feel like a lot of music that you do has a socially conscious trigger to it? Like you'd like to have that?
Yes. Yes. Most of my songs do have that angle to it. Because it's so important. I don't think we get enough of it. I don't think we get enough of it. I think we need to constantly be reminded. It's like, I don't know, I imagine like it's like going to church, like positive things, you know, you have to reinforce them, you know, because we forget every day, you know, we get into, and then sometimes, you know, that you hear something and it just like, oh, it resets you. And I think it's important that we
get the socially conscious aspect out there.
Yeah.
But why do you think there are a few socially conscious musicians that I can think of off the top of my head? Talib Kweli, for example, Common, you.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could get to 10 if I were to count this. Why do you think that there's such a lack in musicians like you?
I think sometimes when you hear something and that's working in the market, and then you I think sometimes artists said, "Wow, this is working. You know, I want to be like them. You know, because you know." This is what everyone is doing.
I don't want to struggle as an indie musician anymore.
I'm done with that. Bling, bling, bling.
Like, that works, you know, let's go for it. You know, that's what the market is supporting. But at the same time, I think by having such concentration of that kind of message, I think it creates a hunger, I think. You know, even though we're not singing, but you hear people complain about it, you know. You would hear like, you know, they'll dance and then but then you would hear, you know, a complaint.
That's true, because I have a lot of people in my family that say, you know, you kids don't know what real music is. And even I've been guilty of saying it as well. Like, you know, like you said, you do dance to that kind of music. But at a certain point, you're like, nah, is that all there is to it? Booty, 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 rocking everywhere? I mean, is that all?
That's pretty good, though. It got a beat. It's got a beat. But, you know, I think what it is a lot of times people don't want the mirror faced at them. They don't want to look at themselves and our issues in the mirror. They just want to detach.
You're getting all philosophical.
Well,
Did you go to university this weekend?
A lot of people want escapism music, and they don't want to deal with the real life, real world stuff. So do you feel like it's a good move for you to continually put that mirror in people's face, or should you be doing booty, booty, booty everywhere?
No, because that's the thing is you can actually have when you Give Love is actually quite a fun song.
Yes, it is.
You know, it isn't like I am making them feel bad, because actually it feels good. You know, like it. I think it's just, you know, I'm not preaching to them. It's like, I think it's almost something that I would want to tell myself. It's almost like, you know, a reminder to myself. You know, and I think I'm just shifting it back to you.
Yeah. But I guess it's like what you were saying about the mirror.
Yeah. So it's not in a bad way to make you feel. It's supposed to empower you from within. That's my goal, actually. Like, you know, actually, I think in my songs, I think that is what people feel, because often, you know, sometimes people cry at my concerts. You know, but it's and then when I get off stage, you know, and I get a rush of, but you see this love just coming, you know, just like attacking
you named your song Give Love.
You know,
so not surprised. So how would you describe your personal sound?
You know, it's it's singer-songwriter. Since I'm from Haiti, you know, I do have, you know, basically there's a conscious about, like, you know, who I am, you know, and what I can offer, what my people represent to the world. I think I'm kind of like bringing that message through it, and through an American sound mixed with, like, you know, world music, and it's a mix, because I have different influences. Being from Haiti, and I was raised with music from, like, France, you know, from the Caribbean, from Mexico. So all kinds of sounds, you know, was coming through my radio in Haiti. So, and when I got here, I was quite young. So I kind of have all of this you know,
influences, which is good. It changes the music, gives the music a different flavor.
Yeah. Right.
So as you've taken your music around the world, is there one place that you say it was more well received?
This is very interesting. I thought it was. I thought when I was performing here, it was the first time I performed in one of the places here. I thought it was well received because, you know, a lot of people maybe I knew, but there were other people too. But it was truly well received. And then when I went to France, I did my first performance at La Cigale. I was the opening act for The Temptations. You know, I Got Sunshine, Temptations.
Wow.
And then I sang only in English and my work, and it was to a French audience of like thousands of people. And then all of a sudden, you know, then people kept saying, Herve, Herve, and this whole pandemonium, like of my name just reverberated. So then I was like,
he's like, I'm a big deal.
No, but that's when I was like, it was more than that. I just would like to know, oh my God, you know, that something I was saying, it's touching people.
Yeah.
There was a connection, and so it was very. It was magical. That's what it really was.
That's awesome.
And so, so I guess what it says, you know, that, you know, I can touch people in different places. It could be. It may not be.
We're talking music, aren't we?
Yeah.
Clear that up.
Right, different countries.
Oh, Lord. Well, maybe it sounds better when you sing it. When you want to sing a little something for us.
Get a little
Anything you want to sing, sing word for us.
Oh, mine. I love this song called Mr. Blue.
Okay.
It says, Mr. Blue, you wear a blinding smile to mask a mystery. You've crossed an ocean tide to follow vanity. She makes a lovely bride of sailors who agree. She sings her siren songs to bring us all ashore to the land of make-believe. But we all live in a world of make-believe, and we all burn for a chance with destiny, and we all wish for a dance with vanity, and we all pray to not be led astray. Hey. You see what I'm saying?
That was awesome.
Thank you.
It's like very, almost kind of Broadway. It reminds me of like musical theatre. I think it's quite emotive music. Oh,
yeah, it just pulls you right in, right?
That's
I must inspire you.
Well, you know, I think because what it says is, you know, we all do think about that world of make believe and things you would do, could do. Now, if you weren't a singer, what would your should have been? If you weren't a singer, what would you be doing? The world of make believe.
I'll be building buildings.
Really?
Yeah.
Architecture?
Yeah,
that is a far cry.
Yeah, because I studied architecture and minored in music. I went to University of Miami School of Architecture, and so.
Now, was that because your parents say you're not gonna be a singer? You're not gonna get a proper education.
That's correct.
You know how to
You've been singing your whole time.
You better have that backup plan.
Right. That's
But things are working out for you. You don't need to fall back on architecture. You're doing amazing work.
Thank you.
So tell us, what is next in the world of Herve?
I want to do my next music video. So I need to head to France to do that. So I'm excited about that.
Wow.
I'm going to do more touring and presenting the song to different audiences here around the U.S. Go around and perform in different places. That's my just keep spreading the love.
Yeah.
Spread
Right?
love. And speaking of love,
Yes.
what are your Valentine's Day plans?
My Valentine's Day plan, well, I'm going to be on Good Day, New York.
Oh,
There-
Okay, famous person.
I'll be singing Give Love with the band.
What a great
We'll look out for you
that's
there.
like-
Yeah, and we'll look out for you around the world as you give love to everybody.
Thank you.
Just be careful when you touch folks.
Exactly.
Me too.
Thank you so much for being here. All right. We'll be back with more Ride 360 after the break.
If we can ever stop laughing. I think that was marvelous. Thank you. Did you have fun?
You too.